What's up? Chris Sapp in the house. Again, give a shout out to all my friends at One Church for working Christmas in the park last night. It was a great time, a good experience. You know, what you do for God matters, and all the work you do for God matters. And it may not be seen on this earth, but when you get to heaven, it matters to somebody. And for all you people who sped up or rolled up your windows and weren't very generous when you've been blessed so much, you always reap what you sow. God's going to get you. Anyways, I think on the relationships, yeah, that's a tough topic. You know, relationships in today's society are so messed up. 50% of marriages don't make it 15 years. Heck, Kim Kardashian didn't make it 15 weeks. What's wrong with that? You know, talk about a relationship in the Bible, Jacob and Rachel and Leah. You know, Jacob seen Rachel, was in love with her. The Bible says she was gorgeous. Just made a deal with her father to work for 7 years. After 7 years, they're getting ready to get married, and he wakes up. He gets wasted. He wakes up, and he's not next to Rachel. He's next to Rachel's sister Leah, who they said was not very attractive. Anyways, he said, Laban, what do you do? He goes, well, you're going to have to work another 7 years. So he worked a total of 14 years just to have Rachel. That's love. That's dedication, you know. And on Leah's side of that, she was very hurt that she basically got tricked, gave away. The only way he would be with her is he was wasted. And and she says, you know, maybe if I give him a son, then maybe he will love me. And that kind of relates to nowadays, not the kid part, but maybe if I do this, maybe if I do that, then maybe he will love me. And a lot of girls feel that way, and a lot of girls act that way. And for some odd reason, they have this conception that if I give myself to him physically, then maybe emotionally he'll connect with me. Maybe emotionally he will love me. You know what? Like I said the other day on my Facebook post, you know, there is no condom for your heart. There's no protection for your heart. When you give it away freely, you have to guard your heart. You have to protect it and only give it away to somebody that deserves it. Somebody that's worth it. What makes them worth it? Okay, let's talk about that. Girls have a reputation for a reason. I know you're special. I know you're amazing. But if you have the reputation of sleeping around and cheating on girls, it's probably going to happen to you too. Anyways, so you need to be careful. You need to be going after guys that maybe just have good hearts, that are good friends, that have good family, that have good relationships, that just know how to treat each other. If they have a good relationship with their friend and good relationships with their parents, they treat people well, then there's a better chance that he's going to treat you well. So be careful when you pick. You have to guard your heart. Guys, don't be jerks, man. You know what I mean? Girls are sensitive, and your words hurt. Sticks and stones might break your bones, but names will never hurt you. It's one of the biggest lies we're ever told as children, because words hurt. You know what I mean? If you tell a girl she's ugly, if you tell a girl that you only was with her for a physical connection, that hurts. That's damaging. And a lot of people carry around that baggage. A lot of people carry around baggage forever that this haunts them. It makes them bitter. It makes them hate love. It makes them react to love in a negative way, and that's not the way God intended it to be. God created love to be special. God created it for a man and a wife to be together and have a holy and a godly marriage and a godly relationship. What does a godly relationship look like? You know what I mean? When you're dating, when you're looking for somebody, you have to know what you want when you're going into it. Some will say, Seth, I have to date several people so I know what I want, which is not okay, I don't think. You know, it's just my opinion on it. I think you need to know what you want and then go out there and look for it. And then whenever you find somebody that meets up to your standards, it's not always going to work then either. But at least you know that they had most of the qualities. And if God takes somebody out of your life for a reason or breaks up a relationship, there was probably a pretty good reason that it happened. So, you know what I mean? Don't fight to go back into an unhealthy relationship. You know what I mean? A lot of girls go back to guys who beat them, and that's stupid because they don't feel valuable. Girls, you're beautiful. You're valuable. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're not. You're better than that. Girls, it's not your job to be a guy's savior. Do you understand that? If he's a jerk, if he treats you like crap, if he cheats on you, it is not your job to try to save him. It's your job to leave him and put yourself in a better situation, because you have to have value for yourself, or you're never going to be happy. You know what I mean? And some of us have to realize that, you know what I mean? I'm 24 years old, and I'm still waiting for a perfect relationship. I'm still waiting for a girl to come around and just, God be like, you know, Chris, she's the one. She is the one. I'm 24 years old, and I'm ready for it, I think. But maybe God ain't ready to give it to me, and that's okay. I see a lot of people are depressed, and a lot of people get upset that they don't have someone. That sucks. I know, man. That sucks. But in reality, instead of complaining about it, we should be praying about it and praying, God, you know what I mean? What do I need to change that's going to prepare me for a relationship? So maybe just think for a second and be like, you know what I mean? Are my relationships holy? Are my relationships good? Is the guy I'm dating, is the girl I'm dating running after God? If you look next to them and they're not running in the same direction of life as you, then you probably need to get away from them. This is a tough topic to talk about, my friends, but I just want to put it out there that you're better than what you're doing. We have to change relationships in today's society. Maybe if we do that, there'll be less divorce. The divorce rate's never been higher. The suicide rate, man, it's ridiculous. And I think it all starts with the relationships we have with each other. So seek God in that, and pray to God in that, and pray that God prepares a man for you or a woman for you that will just make your life better, one that you can have a relationship with that's holy, one that wants you in church, that prays for you. You know what, girls, you should look for in a guy? It's a guy that prays for you. Guys, if the girl supports you, if she builds you up, she encourages you when things get tough. You know, I don't know much in this life, but Forrest Gump said it best. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. And a lot of y'all are a lot smarter than Forrest Gump, but we make a lot of stupid decisions. If you messed up in your relationships, that's okay. That is okay. We're young. We mess up. But all you can do is learn from it and grow from it, and make sure you put yourself in a better situation than you did the first time. So that's just kind of my heart about things. That's just kind of where I am, too. Like I said, I want a relationship, and I pray every day that God sends me a relationship. I've been praying for that since I was about 18 years old, that one day God would be like, you know what, Chris, you're ready. But until then, I'm going to have bad days, don't we all? But I'm still going to be smiling. I'm still going to be happy. I'm still going to be like, you know what, God, there is a reason that you're making me wait. You have to be okay with waiting before God will bless that, I think. You know what I mean? My dad waited till he was 27 years old before he met my mom. And they've been married over 30 years. I have learned so much from them about love and how to treat each other. You know, in their sickness, they love each other. And sometimes that's all they have is love. So they learn to build on that, and they learn to grow that. And through that love, they had 3 great children. Me being the best, obviously. Anyways, so you know what I mean? We can joke about it, and we can talk about it. When it comes down to it, we have to be smarter than that. We have to put ourselves in situations to succeed. You have to be better than that. Teenage girls, if your dad is wondering the kind of guys you're dating, he's a pretty good dad. You should go give him a hug. If he's letting you walk out of the house dressed like not a good person, not dressing modestly, if he's not questioning the guys you're hanging out with or the guys you're texting, then he needs to check himself, because he cares about you and he loves you. Girls, if your mom's getting on to you about the guys you're talking to, it's probably because they've been there and they've done that and they know better. So listen to them. Learn from them. They've been there. Well, here we go. Yes, Taylor. I think about it every day. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this. God bless. Peace.